Welcome to Just Cause 3, a game about extreme American interventionism and the United States' ability to completely eliminate an entire government and replace it with a democratic one. You play as Rico Rodriguez, professional freedom installer and hater of the color red. The antagonist of the game is the Rebello, who looks extremely similar to a certain bearded man. The game is set in the fictional country of Medici, which is basically if Iraq and Italy were a country. The main objective of the game is to cause chaos and overthrow the Rebello. However, you may get stuck eliminating the entire country's infrastructure and blowing up anything with conveniently coloured red. The main story isn't all that interesting and just consists of convoy missions which make up 90% of the campaign. And the only reason you should play it is to get the nuke launcher, and the quote-unquote final boss of the game can't even deal any damage to you. Because Rico is an absolute fucking god. However, the funnest part of the game is liberating army bases. To liberate bases in the game, you must destroy all red-coloured infrastructure, which for some reason means the entire base surrenders after one transformer is destroyed. There's also these commanders who are supposed to be hard boss-like enemies. However, you can just rip them out of the vehicle and they die for some reason because they have brittle bone disease or something. As well as after you conquer a base, the state-sponsored news guy starts broadcasting a random reason as to why the base is now free of the colour red.
General heard that some of you were experiencing some television interference from the transmitter at Chima Leon. So he decided to destroy it and the base around it, just to be sure. Yes, or in a day's work at Medici's Department of Beautification. My prison cell could use some beautification.
And borderlines in his broadcast between getting shot in the face and being allowed to live. You get a vehicle or weapon after conquering a base. Some are terrible, like all the sniper rifles, and some are the fabled cargo plane, which...
It feels like an explosion is coming.
And you can put vehicles in and airdrop into bases like you're conducting Operation Desert Storm.
America, fuck yeah! Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah!
However, the best vehicle in the game is clearly the cardboard box car that can go 170 kilometers an hour and catches on fire and explodes for some reason. Also, the cars in the game tend to explode for absolutely no reason, like the head game designer at Avalanche Studios was Michael Bay. Like, even if the cars hit a wall going 2 kilometers an hour, the whole thing will explode with enough force to take out an entire solar system. Along with this, the helicopters in the game tend to not follow the laws of gravity and physics. The funnest thing to do in the game, in my opinion, is running up to an unsuspecting soldier, strapping a bomb to him and watching him explode like some Islamic State child soldier. And it gets even better when you get the boosters upgrade for the planted bombs, as they start flying all over the place, and the grappling hook in this game lets you tether things, especially people, which you can string up and set an example for the civilians in case they have any ideas of siding with the military. The rebels in the game are actually hilarious and tend to have an average lifespan of 2 minutes before they get completely annihilated.
Excuse mate, you can't park there. You can't park there, mate.
So this game has a ton of Easter eggs, like you can find the Mile High Club from Just Cause 2, and you can find Mr. Snowman. You can also find Mario riding the boxcar, and you can find this. The game starts us off with Rico riding on top of a plane with a bazooka, airdropping into Medici. However, Rico is knocked off the plane from heavy flak fire, and we're introduced to the best character in the game, Mario Frigo. This specimen of a man carries the entire game's story. I'm not even kidding. We help out the rebels by doing a bunch of tutorial missions and liberating our first town and base. Wealthy Rebello gets a small migraine from this and tells this guy to off himself, freeing up more room for his very small army, and tells his remaining troops to burn down the town with tanks for some reason. So we casually take out all the tank crews like it's nothing and get introduced to our first of many convoy missions. Anyway, we put this guy's boat back in the water, where he proceeds to suffer a brain aneurysm and keeps ramming his boat into this small island for some reason. And then we do some stuff for Tom Sheldon, who's playing both sides to get that sweet, sweet Bavarium, which is basically just oil but on crack. We do the first battlefield mission where there's like only 3 of these in the game. Ravella isn't all happy about us winning, so he launches a missile where Rico doesn't like the missile and wails an insult at it, before somehow getting a Scud missile off course with just his grappling hook and hitting a crazy Smash Bros pose as he leaps off. And we get another Mario mission where we have to deliver the wine without spilling it. This mission really feels like a fever dream. I mean, there's like flaming trucks and shit. After this, we do some more boring convoy stuff before we steal the best tank in the game, only to blow it up with an EMP in the next mission. Great. This EMP is used like one more time and then the devs forget about it and never use it. Ÿóùṟ is a little mad that Tom Sheldon, the sloth demon, is leaking to the rebels how to destroy the Bavarian tanks. However, they literally get destroyed by regular bullets and explosives. He decides to burn his hat because that's the true source of Tom Sheldon's power. And then we liberate some more stuff before we go to a prison to liberate some people, and ÿóùṟ sets a trap there. However, he keeps talking mad shit for someone who's watching a live stream of Rico murdering the entire prison's guards. At this point in the game, I get bored and decide to take over the hardest base in the game, Valco Maximum, where I'm rudely interrupted by a nuke. So I decide to actually finish the story, where it's just more liberating stuff. It's really not that interesting until we're finally able to fight ÿóùṟ in a volcano, where he's really difficult for someone who has just been recently lobotomized. So we kill him in legit 2 seconds with a rebel drop, and I really don't want to listen to his bad guy monologue, so we just spam the shoot button until we can kill him. So that was Just Cause 3. The game I would highly recommend you pay the 23 AUD, which is like $5 whole American dollars, and pick up the game. Also, like and subscribe right now, or else I'll fucking kill you!